Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Let's Make an Open World RPG. And in this episode, I'm going to be. Let's see. I added these NPCs here, but they don't do anything yet. They're just there for fillers, because that's where they're going to be once the game is on the way. Oh, a lot of stuff, man, that I have to do. Okay, so yeah, first of all, in this episode, I'm just gonna be going over random stuff, and I'm just gonna be doing stuff here and there. So I'm gonna start off by um fixing the school, and what I mean by fixing the school is actually not fixing the school, just basically run a conditional branch, because I made it so the school the public lessons cost $10, and at the start of the game, I'm gonna start the player off with 100 gold. So you have to spend your gold wisely to get started. Okay, let's see. Conditional branch. Gold. 10 or more. Cut. Then paste this. And the last thing that I need to do is... Last thing that I need to do is... No, you don't have enough energy. Nope, I need... Here we go. You don't have enough money. That's it. What did she say? I'm sorry, but you don't have enough money. Come back when you have blah blah blah. Okay. Public school is up here. The gold one is down here. So let's go ahead and paste this. And all we have to do is take that line off and press OK, and the school is done. Okay, the school is done. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this page and paste this page, and this is gonna be for the Brainiac. So basically, that's not gonna work out. Variable. Let me use this variable thingy, because it's going to be very, very easy to use a variable to keep track of the class. So basically, control variable. Instead of making 4 separate switches, I could just make one variable to keep track of all four classes. So it should be in game data. No. Can I do this? I don't even think I could do it like this, but party, no, definitely not. Okay, I can't do it like that. Random variable, blah blah blah. I could have sworn I could do that. Could have sworn. Items, weapon, armor, actor. No actors class. That should definitely be an option there. But anyways, I wasn't even planning on doing it like that. I just wanted to see if the class could be set to a variable, but sadly it can't. I mean, I could script it, but it's just something that I don't really care for. So yeah, let's just go ahead and delete this page, and right here is where we're gonna conditional branch. Go to gold, item, weapon, armor, blah blah blah. Is not here. Character facing, nope. Actor, class, Brainiac. Done. You know what? No, that's just gonna be a waste. It's gonna be a waste for variable. I could just do it like this. No big deal. So basically, I'm gonna keep everything the same, but the only thing I'm gonna do is cut this out and paste it in else. and paste this over here. Okay, so if you're a brainiac, it's gonna say hello, blah 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 blah. Miss Sunshine, what kind of education would you like to do? So gold. Does it cost less? I think it does cost it. Wait, time out. What does the brainiac get? Less energy and school costs less. Okay, so less energy and so I'm gonna make everything cost 5. I mean not 5 less. Half less. So energy again is gonna be 5 instead of the regular the regular 10 is gonna be 5, and instead of the regular 50, this one's gonna be 25. So, oh, you know what I forgot to do? Yeah, I forgot to change this to a 5, and I also forgot to change gold decrease by 5. Okay, public school is done. Time to scout. Okay, this should definitely be 5. Okay, now let's go to private. Go ahead and change this to a good number of 25. Let's head down here. What is half of 15? I don't know, so I'm just gonna make it half of 15 is 6.5, I believe. So let's just go ahead and make it a 7. So make that a 7. You know what? No, let's just make it a cool 8. Make that an 8. Check if you have 25 or more. Gold. Subtract 25. Perimeter, that's good. Change this to 8. And this should be done. That will be all for today. Blah blah blah. And last thing to change will be this to 25. So basically what I've done now, just in case you didn't know, is I made it so if you talk to her and you have the brainiac class, then instead of her like charging you the regular fee of 50 and 10 gold and taking away 10 or 15 of your energy, she's gonna take away 5 gold for public lessons and 25 gold for private lessons, and also is going to take away less energy from you. So that's a perk if you're a brainiac. So let's go ahead and save this. 8 minutes. So basically it's gonna be the same idea for what I just did with the school. Is gonna be the same idea for all 3 buildings, the gym and the church. So I'm gonna pause the video and do those real quick and then go over what I did. But what I did with the school is basically what I'm gonna be doing with all 3 of them. I'm just gonna be checking the condition for the class that they are, and then if that class is present, then it's gonna run the script, and then it's just gonna change the numbers. So pausing right now. Okay, and we're back. We've added all the other ones, and the last one left is the bed. Why I started here instead of after I finished the bed is because I did something. I changed up something. So because I was doing this for testing purposes, but now I have decided to like add this to the game. So what that thing is fancy bed. So later on, you're gonna be able to buy an upgrade to your bed, and it's gonna be called the fancy bed. With the fancy bed, you get the options to choose how long you want to sleep for. So you could sleep for 1 hour all the way up to 99 hours. Okay, so basically this is what happens. It's basically there's gonna be a variable called loose variable that I made in the system. which is this one. It's called loose variable. So what this basically does is game time dot set add our game variable 25. So game variable 25 is the loose variable that I made. It's number 25. So basically what this does is it sets the game time and it adds the hour like it does with the like when you sleep regular, instead of adding like a specific amount of hour like 8 or 2 like it does like add hour 9. Instead of just adding hour 9, it's gonna add hour and then the number that the variable is. So if the loose variable is 1, is gonna you're gonna sleep for 1 hour. If the loose variable is 20, you're gonna sleep for 20 hours. So basically the input number equals the loose variable. So that means whatever you put in as a number, the loose variable is gonna be that number, and then it's gonna change it according to the number. It's gonna change the hour according to the number that you put in there, and then at the end it's gonna reset everything to 0. So I just want to explain that real quick. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add. I don't know if I should. You know what? No, let me not pause this. I'm basically doing. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna pause it and then come back and tell you what I did. So again, it's gonna be the same. All I'm gonna be doing is doing a variable check, and then I'm gonna add the stats depending on what is what. Okay. And I'm back, and it took me way longer, like 20 minutes, to do what I was supposed to do, because while I was testing, I ran into a bug because I had this event right here running on um in parallel process, which is an infinite loop, and then I didn't have the second page like ended, and it interfered with my name inputting thingy, so like it just like crashed the game when I did that. So I was trying to figure out what was wrong, and then I finally did it, and I tested it out, and everything seems to be working. And just give me a second before I explain to you guys what I did. I just would like to copy this line and also put it for the female. Okay. All right. It might get a little bit confusing because it's just a whole bunch. All right. Okay. So since you know that this bed has two things going on for it, actually has it has two things going on for it, and it has two things that it offers two classes. So the two things that are going on for the bed is the the fancy bed and the normal bed. So, and then the two classes is the normie and the delinquent. So for the normie, it just restores some HP when you go to sleep. And okay, so this is when you have fancy bed on. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. And then I'm going to go ahead and shoot. Oh, here we go. Alright. So, here's what's going on here. So normie is the first conditional branch checks to see if you're the class normie. And if you are, it's gonna run this, and this is the modified bed script that gives normie the bonuses. But if you're not, so else meaning else. So if you're not a normie, then it's gonna check, are you a delinquent then? And then if you are a delinquent, then it's gonna run this. But then if you're not a delinquent, then it's gonna run this. So this is what runs. This is the normal one. If you're not a delinquent, and if you're not a normie, this one runs. So if you're if you're a normie, it runs this first one. But then if you're not a normie, it checks to see if you're a delinquent. And then if you're not a delinquent, it runs the original one, which is down here. But if you are a delinquent, then it runs this one, which is the modified one for the delinquents. And that's basically all I did for this. And thank you guys again for tuning in, and I will catch you guys on the next episode. This episode took longer than I thought it would, but hey, videos, right? Peace. Oh, before I go, I have been testing out some stuff. Um, I've been testing out some stuff, and basically I'm testing out to see like a way to like keep track of what day it is, and I figured it out to keep track of what day it is. That means I will be able to like make it so you could, if you miss work like 3 days in a row or something like that, then you get fired and some other stuff. So right now I'm still working some stuff out, and yeah. Oh, and if you do have the game, the demo that I released, this event is here. It has a shop on it, and you could sell stuff there, but people don't know about it because, well, it's hidden. But what the second one isn't there, and it's only this shop thingy there because I had it there so I could sell stuff fast. But in case you didn't know that, it's there and you could use it if you want to, until I obviously take it out. Well, peace. Thank you again for watching.